Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Season 1 finale of Rush Armageddon, live here in Chicago, Illinois. And man, oh man, what a live spectacular we have here for you tonight. As always, my name is Nathan Scott, the voice of the Virtual Wrestling Network. Make sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, enable the bell for all notifications, and of course, please consider supporting the channel and what we do here by dropping a super chat, becoming a member of the channel, and of course, checking us out on Patreon for all exclusive rewards and benefits. Let's get right into what we're going to be seeing here tonight. The Rush Women's Championship on the line as the champion Phantasma Violetta defends against Dulce Picante, who is walking out of Chicago here tonight as the Rush Women's Champion. Plus, kicking us off here tonight, it's the rubber match. The Fist of the Poison Star, Leon Cruz, takes on the Limb Reaper, JJP, Jordan, John Paul. Both of these men have gotten a win on each other. But who is walking away the victor here tonight in Chicago in this rubber match? Also, can the Beast of Elidor be defeated by none other than Diego Knoxus? We saw Knoxus and Marcel Del Lago, the handler of Elidor, get into a war of words on the last Rush, but tonight is absolutely going to be a war inside of the ring. Who walks out the victor? We've got duos action here tonight as Curtis Sugar Carter and Brian McLeod take on Damian Daniels and Austin Zero, a true battle of youth versus experience. Who is walking away tonight with the bragging rights, the Young Guns or the Vets? One thing's for certain, it's gonna be a slobber knocker. More championship action as Florida man Ricky Carson defends his Breakout Championship against Xander Starr. Leading up to this contest, we saw Xander Starr make things personal. Will Florida man get some revenge here tonight, or does Xander Starr have tricks up his sleeve? We're going to have to see later tonight. And speaking of personal feuds, Mave and Elizabeth Jensen will collide one-on-one here tonight. Mave has been a thorn in the side of Elizabeth, but will she make her pay for all her transgressions here tonight? A big, big fight field of this one. And of course, we have the main event for the Rush World Championship. The Windy City Savage here in his hometown, taking on Andre Simmons. And it's all for that prestigious Rush Championship right there. Can Rio continue his reign, or has Andre Simmons done enough damage to see us a new champion here at Armageddon? Let's get this event kicked off. I'm going to pass it on down to one of our newest ring announcers here for the Virtual Wrestling Network for our opening contest. Steve Fairman, take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following is your opening contest set for Regulation 1 Fall. Introducing first, representing Catch 22, the Limb Reaper, Jordan, John Paul.
You know, as we begin to enter Season 2 here after Armageddon tonight, you gotta look at these two men right here as two of the most primed young stars here to emerge from the red brand. Jordan, John Paul, Leon Cruz putting on absolute classics inside of the squared circle. They have both got to win over one another, but tonight is the rubber match. Who is gonna come out on top? You definitely have to look at this man right here as an option. I mean, he's such a fierce technician inside of the ring. They don't call him the Limb Reaper for nothing. I mean, the man has so many patented submission holds he tries to force his opponents to tap out with. So for Leon, you don't really know what's coming or where it's coming from. Definitely one thing that sets him apart from almost every other competitor here on Rush. But this man right here is definitely going to have something else to say about it, as he's going to look to keep this contest in a standing position to utilize his striking game and to put JJP not to sleep with a submission hold, but that devastating kick to the head, that dim mop that we've seen him finish some of his matches here on Rush with before. But you got to think these two already kind of have a familiar feeling of each other. They're going to be looking out for each other's best maneuvers.
And now, his opponent, representing the left-hand pad, the Fist of the Poison Star, Leon Cruz.
Cruz obviously dialed in right now. This is for sure the biggest matchup these two have ever been in on the biggest stage thus far of their young careers. And tonight, it has got to be make or break for both of these men. Whoever wins here tonight could easily be propositioned up for a championship matchup. We got to think that stock is going to rise with a win here tonight at Armageddon. Both men hungry, looking for just that. But only one tonight can walk out victorious. But I got no doubt in my mind that both of these men are going to leave it all inside of the ring. A hell of an opening contest we're about to witness to set the tone for the event here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in with us here to kick off Armageddon. Whether you're watching it here live on a premiere or whether you're watching the replay, make sure you do us a solid. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and of course, enable that bell for all notifications so you never miss any of our live events or episodes. It is time to get this one underway and you get this event started off right. There's the bell. Rush official Maria Green Jenkins, as always, calling our action here on the red brand. Both men locking up with one another. This is definitely where JJP wants to keep the match up if possible. Like we've said, JJP the technician of the two, Cruz the striker. Cruz with the height advantage, JJP probably with the muscle advantage. Both men locking up again. First one was a stalemate. Look at this. JJP trying to take the arm. The Limb Reaper in his natural habitat here, trying to isolate that arm first and to put some tension on it. Ooh, going nice. And a shot to the bread basket right there. Cruz turning it around into a hammerlock. Both men with just some good old-fashioned wrestling to start this one off with. Nice takedown by JJP into the side headlock. Both men jockeying for position right now. This one has just gotten underway. Look at the arch on that. The angle. Wrenching that side headlock is Jordan John Paul. Ooh, a shot right there. Reminding Leon Cruz who's in charge right now, but look at this. Leon trying to get out, but Jordan not letting him. Moving to the arm there. Had to transition out of that side headlock and taking control on the arm. Leon trying to fight his way out. Couple strikes to the kidneys right there. Ooh, Jordan too fast, and a big Zaguri takes him down straight into the cover, and only one. And again, locking up with him. Trying to take him somewhere. Cruz says no. Fighting back with those elbows to the gut. Jordan out of the way. Both men trying to exchange strikes now. And Paul taking him down. Cruz coming back at him again. Look at this! Cruz with a cross arm bar. Trying to show JJP he's got a little bit of technician in him as well, but just too quickly into the matchup for JJP to have enough energy in the tank to escape. And now look at this, going straight to the legs now, mixing it up. And that is what the Limb Reaper does so well, but Cruz, nice reversal there in that side kick. But both men extremely even starting off, and look at this. Cross space from Jordan John Paul. Trying to get it stitched in under the chin there, but no, Cruz is out. Regain control here. Cruz, look at this. Turning him down and around. Rolling him up here, shoulders to the mat, only one. Cruz trying to use his speed to the advantage here. But JJP just also as fast. Small package, shoulders down, one. Both men back and forth, almost trying to one-up one another. And look at this. JJP trying to go to work on that arm again. Trying to wear down every extremity of Leon Cruz. Jordan letting it go there and moving to the other arm. That's what's so interesting about JJP. Like I said before, he tries to focus every part of your body. He tries to slowly but surely wear you down, not only physically but mentally as well. Being caught in all those submission maneuvers, that is exactly his game. And right back to it on the other arm now. Fujiwara armbar. Just trying to wrench that thing back. put as much pressure on it as he can. And Leon, look at the athleticism getting out of that one. And a head scissor taking JJP out and escaping that Fujiwara armbar. Cruz off of the rope coming in, missed the knee. And Jordan had one of his own. Straight into the cover, shoulders down. We'll get a 2 out of that, but nothing more. Both guys very quick, very agile, starting this thing off here. JJP once again continuing to focus that arm. Well, look at this, looking for a back suplex, taking Cruz down. Leg hooked into the cover. But Cruz will stay alive in this one. Ooh, big knee from Cruz there. JJP, I think, was trying to work that arm some more. Cruz trying to look for a DDT after floating over there, but JJP with those shots to the guts coming back in though. Ooh, caught. Beautifully executed arm drag. Cruz got more in store, but gets caught with a belly-to-belly. Like we said before, these guys have faced each other. This is their 3rd meeting now. So they kind of know how each other function, how each other work, what their tendencies happen to be inside of the ring. So they're able to scout one another a lot easier than facing an opponent they might not have been inside the squared circle with before. Ooh, just slamming Cruz's head into the mat. Very vicious from JJP. Like we said earlier, a win here tonight in this environment at this event could easily catapult whoever wins this matchup to getting a championship opportunity and perhaps the Breakout Championship. Look at Cruz scouting for a big knee there, but gets tripped up. JJP knew all too well what was coming and now just throwing Cruz in the corner and looking to rain down shots to the gut. Just stomping a mud hole in Cruz. And walking it dry. Look at this, that wrestling background from JJP coming fully into effect. Look at him manhandling Cruz, slamming him down into the mat and continuing to work on him here, right back to that arm. Right back into a Fujiwara armbar here. Cruz got to try to find a way out of this one if possible. Nowhere near that bottom rope, not close enough to force a rope break. JJP just resting that hold right there. Holding that arm. And look at this, Cruz once again flipping his momentum out, turning it around to escape that Fujiwara armbar. Back at him big time, roll him through. Ooh, thought he was going for a roll up there, but a shot to the gut, those double stomps. Cruz isn't done yet, off of the rope, big elbow drop. Both men wearing each other down. Very slow, methodical matchup we've seen thus far in this one. He's floating over. Ooh, Uranagi driving JJP into the mat and into the cover. Leg is hooked. 2 and no. What is it going to take for either of these men to be put down for the 3 count or to submit? He's trying to keep control here, firing those vicious strikes. JJP trying to resort to getting that turnbuckle and escaping, buying himself some time. He's trying to get back in the offensive here, but Cruz not allowing it. Huge knee strike and not done yet. Oh, but no. JJP rolling right out of the way and taking advantage with a huge German suplex. That is all the awareness of JJP right there, knowing exactly where Leon was, avoiding that moonsault and jumping right into the position to strike with that German, just launching Cruz across the other side of the ring and now on the middle rope looking for something. Cruz coming to JJP, got him scouted for a shotgun drop kick there. Cruz moving out of the way, big knee, but not taking JJP down there, not getting all of it. They're trying to exchange strikes now. Big roundhouse kick to the gut, oh, but no, couldn't take him down. And a huge big boot from JJP taking Cruz down, but not enough there. Cruz kicking out at 2. You know, folks, when you need coffee that hits as hard as a steel chair, Bones Coffee brings the flavor smackdown. Don't tap out the weak brews. Use code VWN for 10% off at bonescoffee.com/VWN. JJP going up high risk with a big elbow drop straight to the midsection of Cruz and straight into the cover, hooking the leg, but not enough. Frustration starting to set in for JJP right now. He's not letting it take over, continuing to apply the offense here, just dropping some just vicious elbows right to the skull of Leon Cruz. Cruz tripping him up though. Not letting him keep that advantage for long. JJP not trying to let him take that offense. Nice snapmare down. Oh, and again a nice elbow to the head right there. JJP going up to the top rope again. You don't usually see this from him. He's having to go out of his bag of tricks here. Oh, went for a big moonsault, but Cruz rolling right out of the way and firing back with some vicious strikes of his own. Cruz said, "You got some elbows? I got some elbows. Let me show you some." Maybe looking to work JJP's on there. Look at JJP's back. Starting to get messed up. Look at Cruz's back, matter of fact. Both of the wear and tear on these men showing in the brutality of this matchup so far. Crossface locked in by JJP, perfectly under the neck of Cruz. Cruz going to have to try to fight his way out there, rolling JJP over, getting out of harm's way. Ooh, nice maneuver there. Now, a big heel kick to the face of JJP. Will that be enough to put him down and keep him down? Shoulders down, but JJP finds a way to get out. The resiliency of both of these men on full display here tonight. Who's stalking JJP for something here? Big roundhouse kick to the face. And he is getting fired up. And this crowd here in Chicago, fully behind Leon Cruz, it seems. Off of the rope looking, for a drop kick. JJP moving out of the way. Big shot to the chest, not enough to take him down. And Cruz firing back with strikes of his own. Both of these men exchanging strikes with one another. I don't know if that's what JJP wants to do with a striker like Leon Cruz. But that is exactly what we're witnessing right here and right now at Armageddon. Both of these men testing one another with knife-edge chops. Back and forth. You can hear the sound of them echo throughout the arena here in Chicago. Both men back and forth. Who is going to drop first here? Who is going to win this battle of will? You can see Jordan's chest being marked up by those chops from Cruz, and Cruz with again that little strike combination and following it up with a nice inverted senton there straight into the cover, hooking the leg too, and JJP once again kicking out. Cruz not getting frustrated though, not letting his emotions get the best of him here. Look at Cruz's back. Looks like he got into a fight with a wild lion. Same thing could be said for JJP though. I mean, both of these guys have just inflicted such physicality on one another. They've been so back and forth throughout this entire match. Look at Jordan lining up for something here. Stalking Cruz from the corner. JJP coming at him with full force. Ooh, getting that forearm reverse there. Leon with a forearm of his own and another one. Not done yet. Oh, getting caught though. Getting caught by JJP and just drives him down into the mat with a textbook body slam. JJP not done yet. Maybe looking for that guillotine or something perhaps. What is this? Oh, just spiking Cruz's head straight into the mat, pulling his leg away from the rope. Will that be enough for the win here tonight at Armageddon? No, Cruz gets the shoulder up. You can tell from how JJP carries himself. You can tell from his moves inside of the ring. This guy is a wrestler's wrestler. He's as old school gets. And it has gotten him very far in his young career in Rush so far. And again, both of these men exchanging strikes with one another. Neither one of them backing down. It just shows the heart of both of these competitors, especially JJP, knowing that striking is not his best and going up against a striker like Cruz. He's willing to stand here and exchange strikes with him. God, just look at the marks on both of these guys' body on their face. I mean, they are just getting absolutely turned into ground beef in this one. And still, both men exchanging with one another. And now we got us a hockey fight here in the center of the ring. Both men pounding away on one another. Cruz winning the exchange. But both men absolutely groggy. Ooh, huge forearm from Leon there. Oh, and the Denmark, pulling him into the Denmark. That could do it right there. Into the cover, leg is hooked. 2! Oh! So close, but JJP somehow digging down deep, finding a way to stay in this one. And the crowd here in Chicago chanting "Fight Forever" as these two have given it everything in this matchup thus far. JJP thought about hitting the ropes there for a second, changed his mind, and now look at this, going for another one of those back suplexes, but Leon had it scouted off of the rope, but gets caught in a dragon suplex. JJP quick to turn it around there, and speaking of turning around, look at this, bridging through right there, but Leon, his feet just right on the ropes, enough to force a rope break, and JJP's not liking that. Not a fan of that call by Maria. JJP arguing with the official here, even though that was the correct call. The top of Leon's foot did hit that bottom rope, forcing a rope break there. JJP, getting a little distracted there. But still, both men, you can see the wear and thaw of this match and the effect it's had on both of them. You can see them both starting to slow down here. That adrenaline is starting to wear off. That pain is starting to set in. And both of these guys are starting to succumb to the effects of this matchup. As JJP just stops a mud hole in Cruz again in that bottom turnbuckle. I mean, you look at both of these men. This is about as vicious of a matchup without no disqualifications or weapons being brought in that you can possibly get. And JJP right now is on a tear. He is just striking away at Leon. And again, looking for another one of those back suplexes, driving Cruz's head, spiking it right into the mat. Legs hooked. He's near the ropes, but not enough for a rope break, but he'll kick out anyway. Cruz has a lot of heart, but I don't know how much more punishment he can take here. JJP with him in the cradle position. Oh, look at that. Had to drop him. Something with JJP's back there, but no, it didn't take him out of the game. Looking for that guillotine there. Rolled through with it. JJP's back was bothering him for a second there. Oh, look at that. Leon smart enough to target the back. That's what I was talking about. The effects of this matchup starting to set in. And again, JJP with the guillotine. And Leon's foot again near that bottom rope, forcing the rope break, and JJP has about had enough of it. These are the right calls, but in the heat of the moment here, JJP letting his frustrations get the better of him. Cruz trying to recover. JJP still arguing with the official. Doesn't notice Leon's straight up right behind him. Leon stalking him for something. Turning around. Oh, missing that Denmark. JJP going for the big boot, missing it. And there's the Denmark that time connecting. Taking JJP down, but Cruz not going for the cover. What is Cruz doing not going for the cover? Look at this, off of the ropes. Cruz, another Denmark in the corner. And he might have knocked JJP clean out with that one into the cover. That's got to do it. And it will. Not only one Denmark, not two, but three takes JJP out as Leon Cruz takes the victory. What an absolutely hellacious match. You can see the effects of it on both of these men. But Cruz, in the end, has just enough left in the tank to pick up the victory. Congrats to both men for a stellar performance. But Cruz is the winner here tonight. Folks, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. Let's hear from Mike Tyson.
Immerse yourself in the world of total moisture with Dr. Squatch. Experience the sophistication of an intense natural clean. In delicate harmony with natural ingredients that infinitely moisturize, soften, and nourish your body and mind. Moisturizing plant butters and extracts. A world where your skin is supple and dry skin doesn't exist. Soothing endless moisture. Take a bite out of dryness with Dr. Squatch Total Moisture.
I never thought I'd see the day Iron Mike Tyson was on a VWN screen. But there you have it, folks. Check out Dr. Squatch for all of your personal hygiene needs. And make sure to use code SWW at checkout for $10 off your $20 purchase. It's time for some women's action.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following women's contest is set for Regulation 1 Fall. Introducing first, representing Trial by Flight, the girl with the dragon cutter, Elizabeth Jensen.
Elizabeth, one of the fastest rising women here we've seen come through the Performance Center. She has just got the total package you want in a professional wrestler. She is looking to get some revenge here tonight against Mave. and you gotta be thinking the winner of this one has gotta be in line next for a shot at that Rush Women's Championship that Phantasma Violetta currently holds, which is on the line here tonight as Phantasma takes on Dulce Picante. Definitely the aspirations for both of these women. And the fans here absolutely love the girl with the dragon cutter, Lisbeth Jensen. She has got a tall task ahead of her tonight here. Mave, one of the longest running women here in Rush, definitely looking to make a statement in this matchup here tonight. You can tell Mave is dialed in. She means business, and she's looking to really put her name on the map here tonight at Armageddon. And with a win against such a serious and fierce competitor like Lisbeth Jensen, she can do just that. Like I said, both of these women have to be eyeing that Rush Women's Championship, and whoever wins here tonight has got to be next in line for a championship matchup. So it's more than just about this personal grudge between these two. This is about championship implications here tonight in Chicago. There is the bell and we are off, and these women are wasting no time. There will be no lockups. There will be no clean-cut wrestling matchup. These two are ready to tear each other's heads off. Both women trying to gain the upper momentum here at the beginning of this one. Elizabeth going for that knee of Mave's. Looking to start low. And perhaps wear down Mave over time. Targeting that knee. Mave gonna push her off right there, not let any more damage be done to that knee. Big pump kick right there, taking her down. And Mave on the attack already. Going here, guy. Just vicious headbutts. Mounted on top of Elizabeth. This one's going to be a battle of the Dragon Cutter of Lisbeth Jensen's and the Hinkler's Block of Mave's. Both maneuvers that, target the opponent's head. Elizabeth just slams Mave's head into the turnbuckle there. With women just exchanging strikes with one another right now. We've not seen any bit of wrestling in this one thus far. It has been rough from the get-go. Both women testing each other early here, exchanging just hard right-handed shots against one another. No knife-edge chops. Just good old-fashioned brawling right here. Elizabeth maybe getting the upper hand, but Mave says no. And a big super kick taking her down, falling straight into the cover. Shoulders pinned to the mat. Only two there. Playing a little bit of possum there. Once again, going back towards that knee. A nice senton. Keeping Mave down. Elizabeth not done yet. Big moonsault, using the turnbuckle to springboard up. Beautifully done, beautifully executed into the cover, but just two. The fans here, obviously behind Elizabeth Jensen. She is the favorite of the crowd, of the SWW faithful here, watching us live or watching through the replay if you are. Elizabeth looking to fly here, though, going through the middle rope, and a nice tope suicida taking Mave down. Elizabeth throwing caution to the wind, using her body as a weapon, and now throwing Mave into the barricade. And taking her down with a nice lariat. Elizabeth getting a little rough on the outside here, too. Referee at a 4 count, trying to get both of these competitors back into the ring. but that may be hard to do. Mave sent into the barricade again once. Ooh, looking for a roundhouse kick there, but Mave trying to fight back. Referee continuing the count here, though. We are at 6. Ooh, as Mave just slams Elizabeth's head into the barricade. And Mave retreating back into the ring. Elizabeth trying to follow, but ooh, thought Mave was going to catch her off guard there, but Elizabeth coming in with a springboard flatliner. And Mave shooken up, trying to recover. Elizabeth off of the rope. Oh, and getting launched over to the outside. My God, the height she got. Being launched all the way from inside of the ring to the outside, and that padding there, oh, is thin. And once again, as Mave has done throughout this little rivalry, targeting the arm of Elizabeth Jensen, throwing her right into those steel steps, arm first, and she's not done yet. Mave now continuing this assault on the outside. Referee back at a 3 count. Elizabeth right into the barricade, right in the front row of the SWW faithful there. What if Mave got mine setting Elizabeth up on the barricade and just booting her right in the skull? Mave talking trash here. Referee is at a 6 count. Trying to get control of this matchup, trying to get these competitors back inside the ring. It looks like Mave will throw Elizabeth back in. Oh, but Elizabeth taking the time to recover there and going straight into a submission hold as she trips Mave up. Look at this. She's got her head wrenched and those legs wrapped up. Mave trying to reach from that bottom rope to force a rope break, but she's not close enough. Elizabeth wrenching away. Mave trying to find a way out of this somehow, trying to pry the grip. Look at the strength there. Prying that grip away and able to get back to her feet. Mave picking her up for that. Oh, that twisting face buster into the mat. Spiking her down into the cover. Hook of the leg. Elizabeth getting the shoulder up, and Mave is getting irritated. Mave was one of the first people. She was the first woman to join the Performance Center, but she was one of the very first out of all the competitors to join the Performance Center. So you know she's looking to get her name up there and value here in the red brand. And like I said, a win here tonight for either of these women could earn a championship opportunity. Elizabeth once again going after that knee, trying to take the base of Mave down. And still, right on that knee, she's got a target. Trying to slowly but surely wear down the base of Mave, and Mave trying to fight her off. It's a nice up kick right there, trying to get out. Oh my God! What a sequence right there. Elizabeth went for the roundhouse, but Mave rolled right out of the way and fired back a humongous super kick. Elizabeth, they're trying to get the advantage here, throwing Mave into the turnbuckle. What's this? Wrapping her leg up. Ooh, in the rope, and just again targeting that knee of Mave. And Elizabeth not done yet. Good God, launching herself at Mave with a forearm straight to the head, turned her inside out. Elizabeth not done yet. Off of the ropes, knees right to the chest. And she's not done. A moonsault from the second rope, straight into the cover. Man, the athleticism of Elizabeth Jensen on full display here tonight, but still not enough to put Mave away. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're enjoying the show, you enjoy our content, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and enable that bell for all notifications so you never miss any of our content here on the Virtual Wrestling Network. Mave right back up to her feet. Both women exchanging some strikes, trying to get the upper hand here in this one. Mave locking up with her. Look at this. Oh, twisting her neck right onto that knee there. Again, just methodically striking away at Elizabeth here. Mave not letting this crowd get to her, not letting the noise get to her, and look at this. The arrogance of Mave right here. Gloating over the body of Elizabeth Jensen. Oh, but Elizabeth kipping up. It takes her down with a clothesline. And now Elizabeth on the offense. Mave maybe getting a little full of herself here, getting a little distracted. Elizabeth gonna make her pay for it, just stomping a mud hole in her and walking it dry. Mave again though, pushing her off. I think Elizabeth continues to try to go for that knee on Mave. Going over the top rope. Mave hanging on though, looking for something, but ooh, Just right to the gut. Mave, quickly hopping down. Oh, but Elizabeth over the top, and Mave moves right out of the way just in time. Oh, and Elizabeth moving out of the way. Both of these women have each other scouted to the fullest extent. Elizabeth coming in with a huge rolling elbow, taking Mave down as the referee begins another count here on the outside. And now Elizabeth just throwing Mave into the barricade, full force. The fans here on their feet for the girl with the dragon cutter. And man, these women have just beaten the holy hell out of each other so far. Very brutal back and forth contest so far. Elizabeth looking for something off the top rope. Ooh, missed that forearm there. Mave gonna try to take advantage here. Takes her down with the clothesline. Forearm. Coming back in. Elizabeth, catching her though. Nice knee to the gut. Elizabeth got some forearms of her own, but gets caught into a body slam right there. And Mave taking out some frustration on Elizabeth now. Just stomping away at her. You can feel the anger seething for Mave. And this crowd not behind her in the slightest. Elizabeth catching that gut kick there. Turns her around. Throwing some forearm shots at her. Missing her. Oh, nice Pele kick. Takes Mave down. And Elizabeth is heating up. Elizabeth is heating up. And another Pele kick. Knocks Mave completely down, shoving her into the mat for the cover hook in the leg. But still only 2. Elizabeth. And then you get on a tear right here. Maybe looking for that dragon cutter, measuring up Mave as she's coming to. Elizabeth runs in. Mave moved right out of the way. Elizabeth had to switch to another plan there, but now getting caught with some strikes. And Mave, you don't want to get in a striking battle with her. God, what a knee to the face right there. Just right to the dome of Elizabeth. Still only 2. Frustration setting in for Mave right now. She is still taking that frustration out on Elizabeth. More stomps to the chest. Continuing to taunt her opponent. Elizabeth trying to come back here. Oh, look at this. Crossface applied. Almost to center of the ring. She's got those hands wrapped right around the throat of Mave. Trying to get her to tap out here. Mave able to shift the weight, throw her off. And Mave firing back with strikes of her own. Look at this. And a nice Meteora. Taking her down. These women have been back and forth since the bell rang. And now Mave going to the top rope, looking for something from the high rent district. Is she going to pay it or end up in a cardboard box? Oh, and she does, right in the center of the ring. Beautiful reversal by Elizabeth. Huge power slam into the cover. No, Mave gets the shoulder up. Elizabeth now maybe eyeing up Mave for that dragon cutter coming in at her hot. Oh, but Mave catches her before she could strike with that pump kick. And now Mave looking to take advantage. What is this? Has her up and down. Oh, God, what a brain buster. Spiking her head into the mat. Emphatic cover. 2. Oh, and just in time. 2.9 getting the shoulder up. Elizabeth trying to recover, and Mave is furious. Mave saying that was a 3 count. I mean, that's about as close as you can get. That was 2.99. But Elizabeth catching Mave off guard, rolling her up. Small package attempt. 2 count. Ooh, no. Mave getting the shoulder up. Elizabeth, though, not wasting any time at all. Right back onto her and on the arm. But no, Mave right into the ropes, forcing the break. And Mave striking back, continuing to try to stay on the offensive here. Both of these women have went back and forth throughout this entire match. 2 of the biggest women stars, not only in all of SWW, but here in Rush for sure. Mave looking to, take her head off. As she's set on the top rope right there, just super kicking her with an assist from the springboard. And Mave once again to that high rent district. And this time, crashing below and hitting that knee. Elizabeth going to take advantage immediately, and she's got to try to size her up for that dragon cutter, which is exactly what she's going to do. Mave coming too, but no. Stopping her straight in her tracks with a shot to the gut. And Mave looking for that Henker's blow. Straight down, spiking her head into the mat. 2. Oh my God, Elizabeth got the shoulder up, and Mave can't believe it. I can't believe it either. Usually that is it, and Mave once again getting ticked off with the official, and Elizabeth trying to take advantage, but she may not know where the hell she is right now. Usually that maneuver is it for Mave's opponents. Mave trying to roll out of the way, trying to recover. Elizabeth with just a huge onslaught, and she's not done yet. Off of the rope, big PK, and right into the double foot stomp. Into the cover. Trying to put Mave away here. And no! Mave getting the shoulder up. Both of these women have thrown almost everything they can at one another, except Elizabeth has not been able to hit that dragon cutter just yet. For a power bomb straight to the center of the ring, stacking her up into the pinfall. Will that do it? Shoulders down, and Mave once again staying alive in this one. Elizabeth looking to eye her up again. Oh no, getting caught this time with that side shuffle kick. Oh, and a big super kick, and Mave picks her right back up before she could fall to the mat. What in the hell is this? The strength of Mave just slinging Elizabeth across the other side of the ring with a huge belly to belly. Mave got to be feeling good right about now. He's got Elizabeth exactly where she wants her. Slinging her in the turnbuckle. Can she keep this momentum going, though? Can she keep this offense going? She's got her on the top rope. What in the hell is this? From the top, oh God! Cradle DDT from the top turnbuckle. That's got to be it. With the damage done to Elizabeth's head, that's got to be it. Shoulders down, and Elizabeth finds a way. Somehow Elizabeth stays alive, but she might be concussed. I mean, all of these shots to the head she's taken in this matchup. Elizabeth's got to get something going and fast. Nice enziguri there, countering whatever Mave was going for, but Mave right back up. Oh, getting caught! Dragon cutter! Dragon cutter out of nowhere! Will that do it? 2! No, Mave! Somehow, some way, kicks out. Another near fall on this one, and Elizabeth knows what she's got to do. She's got to go for another one. One more can easily put this one away, but Mave stopping her. Jawbreaker there, taking her down. Elizabeth trying to recover, but Mave fighting back with multiple clotheslines here. Elizabeth trying to probably realize where the hell she's even at, and Mave, good God, the strikes. Elizabeth barely able to stand right now. And again, Mave looking for that Hankersbrow. Driving her head straight down into the mat. That has got to be it, and it is. What a brutal contest between these two, but Mave outlasts the girl with the dragon cutter.
Here's your winner by pinfall, Mave.
What a matchup between these two. Nothing to be ashamed of from either competitor, but Mave just able to strike with a second one of those Hankersbroughs, and that was enough with all the damage done to Elizabeth to put her away. What a fantastic matchup, folks. We've got so much more action to come. Keep it locked here at Rush Armageddon. We'll be right back.
Money, 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 money.
Dead Man's Hand, the next episodic special for SWW coming soon. After the fallout from On the Verge, I can't wait to see what Commissioner Vale has in store for us there. But first, folks, we've got to wrap up Season 1 of Rush here tonight, and it's duos action time. Damian Daniels and Austin Zero will take on Curtis Sugar Carter and Brian McLeod.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following duos match is set for Regulation 1 fall. Introducing first, representing the Illuvian, Damian Daniels and Austin Zero.
Damian and Austin have set their sights on the veterans, Sugar Curtis Carter and Brian McLeod. They're very familiar with the VWN and all of its past. They've been a part of older promotions such as CCE, TXW, and these guys, as the younger generation, see that as a threat to them, that they're taking their time and their moment. But time and moments are earned, not given. And just because you're young doesn't mean you can come in and push the older group off of the top of the food chain and take time away from them. Curtis and McLeod are coming back here to try and reinvent themselves, to rejuvenize their career. They may be older, but they're not done yet. They've got plenty of more gas in the tank, and that's what it's all about here tonight.
Introducing their opponents. First, representing the left-hand path, Brian McLeod.
I've watched this man's career from the very start to his return to the VWN here at SWW. And you can see the leaps and bounds he's made from all those years ago back in Total Extreme Wrestling to right now here in Rush. Both McLeod and Carter have came back into the fray to rejuvenize their careers and to get back on track. And they're doing it the right way. They're down here with people much younger than themselves. And they're starting at the bottom and working their way right back up to the top. So while Daniels and Zero may say that these guys are stealing time from them, they're simply doing the exact same thing everyone else in the Performance Center is doing. They're doing it the right way. They're not here being part-timers. They're not here taking people's spots. They started at the bottom just like everyone else in Rush has. Both men have been nothing but impressive since their return, and absolutely credit given where credit is due. Daniels and Zero have done an amazing job so far here in Rush 2, but tonight they might have bitten off a little bit more than they can chew on. Because if I know anything about these guys, is that they have got heart and they've got fight.
And his tag team partner, representing the left-hand path, Sugar Curtis Carter.
Also, what a fucking banger of a thing. This is actually Curtis Sugar Carter himself on the track doing his own entrance music. A man of multiple talents.
It's a fight, yeah.
I mean, you gotta give props to that at least.
It's about to be a fight night. He about to go night. It's a fight, yeah.
It's about to be a fight night for sure here in Chicago. Duos action coming at ya. McLeod and Carter taking on Daniels and Zero. There is the bell, and we are off. Matchup going to be starting with McLeod and Daniels, both men circling one another, locking up. And McLeod with the strength advantage, just chucking Daniels over his shoulders like a bag of animal feed. You know the good old country boy McLeod has got to be used to that. Trying to get some strikes on McLeod, firing back at some of his own. You know, you got to think, obviously, the best striker in this matchup is, bar none, Sugar Curtis Carter. But McLeod's very, very skilled in striking as well. He's a little bit more brutish, not as much technicality to his strikes, but it's one thing Daniels and Zero have got to be aware of. That knockout punch from Curtis can come from any place, at any time, from any hand, left or right. The strength of McLeod, fully on display right there, as it's going to be throughout this matchup. Daniels and Zero have the age advantage, of course, in this one. That would give them the stamina advantage, too. Maybe not against Curtis. I mean, he is a boxer. They are trained to go, go, go. Like the Energizer Bunny, baby. Big tag made from Daniels there. Our first tag of the match. Throwing McLeod into the ropes. Atomic drop. Taking his leg out from under him. Look at this. Oh, right to the head. Beautifully done. Nice combination from Daniels and Zero into the cover, but only 2. And that's one thing you got to keep about too. Carter and McLeod are not a tag team. They have never teamed together before, so that could be a huge factor in this matchup as well. Are they going to have any problems, any kind of chemistry issues here? You got to think Daniels and Zero are a tag team. They are a duo. This is not unfamiliar waters to them. This is another day at the office for Damian Daniels and Austin Zero. But how much of an impact is that going to have in this matchup? Big back fist from Zero. Taking McLeod down, going to try to follow it up with more strikes. Ooh, missing that knee there, though. McLeod fighting back, trying to get out of that corner. That's one thing about a duos match. You do not want to be on the opposing team side corner. You are automatically always in trouble over there. Zero with a huge slap to the face. There's that disrespect again from Zero and Daniels. Look at this, though. Zero off the top. Big Spanish fly. Dropping the big guy all the way down from the top rope. Zero a little shaken up as well, but going straight into the cover. Hooking the leg, but McLeod kicks out at 2. Austin now in. Trying to keep McLeod in his team's corner. Pulling him right back in. Maybe looking for another quick tag. Look at this. And this is a success of a well-maintained duo here, a well-maintained tag team. Look at this. Big combination from Daniels and Zero. And now Damian straight into the cover. But again, only 2. Cloud has got to try to get to his corner. Try to tag out to Curtis here. Curtis is fresh and on the apron. He is waiting to get a piece of this action here. Cloud reversing the Irish whip. Now just firing some shots into Daniels, but no. Daniels fighting out. Going for a quick cover here. Schoolboy roll up. Shoulders down. 2. Ooh, close one there. I mean, ideally, Daniels and Austin would love for Curtis not to be able to get into this matchup. For McLeod, throwing Daniels over. This could be the moment. Oh, big clothesline. Takes him down. And now maybe McLeod can finally get a tag out and get Curtis involved in this matchup here. Slamming Damian's head. And there's the tag. Curtis officially in the match. Look at this. McLeod with Carter on his shoulders. Just throwing him down onto Daniels. Beautifully done. Into the cover. But just 2. Nice little tag team maneuver there from a bunch of old guys who don't deserve the spots they've got. That's what Daniels and Zero would like to say. Curtis now just pounding away at Daniels, firing off some right hands. And this is Carter's element. Look at him, he is hyped, he is ready. Oh, but Daniels backing Carter up off him, and now firing off with some strikes of his own. Oh, and a hell of a forearm smash. Taking Carter down and tagging out to Austin. Daniels and Zero trying to stay fresh in this one. Austin was taunting at Carter with a big boot right to the face. Straight into the cover. Just trying to wear away at the stamina of Carter. He's fresh in this matchup. Freshest guy out of all 4 men so far here. Carter gonna turn the pace, throwing him in the corner, but no. Austin fighting out. Ooh! Missed that heel kick there. Coming back in at him. Oh, it connects with it that time, though. Carter trying to maybe get a tag out, but no. Austin cutting the ring there and getting Carter right back into his team's corner. Smartly done on his part, and that's the kind of experience you have from being a team for a long amount of time like these 2 guys. Look at the combinations firing off for both men in a big elbow drop. And one from the middle rope from Austin Zero as Damian goes into the cover. They're targeting the core of Sugar Curtis Carter. What a smart thing to do against a boxer, too. Focus the abs, focus the rib area. Attack the core, wear down his stamina. But look, Curtis fighting back with multiple shots and a beautiful combination. Taking Damian down. And look at this. Curtis eyeing him up. Looking for some big shots here. Nice liver shot and an uppercut. Taking down Damian. Carter now going to try to get Damian away from his corner. Nicely done, and tagging McLeod back in. Textbook duos matchup here, and look at this! McLeod and Curtis firing off right hands. In sync, in unison. Daniels worn down from those shots in the corner. Oh, but thwarting whatever McLeod had planned, but it doesn't matter. Big dive and double axe handle from the big man. Oh my God, McLeod went for a moonsault there. Maybe getting a little too out of his element. But McLeod still firing off shots, and now just chucking Damien in the turnbuckle, raining down some more bombs. Look at this. A big clothesline to finish it up. Into the cover, hooking the leg, trying to put Damien away. Oh, and Austin breaks it up. And now, this is where the tag team mechanics of the matchup come into play. Austin trying to get back into this thing, trying to get Damien tagged out. But McLeod just wearing down and wearing away at him. What is McLeod looking for here? Hooking Damien up. Look at this! A torture rack from Brian McLeod. Look at this. Just stretching all the extremities of Damian Daniels. But look at that. Daniels firing those elbows to the head of McLeod. Somehow trying to escape that hold. Oh, and a big knee taking the big man down. And Daniels going to tag back out and try to recover for a moment. Let's see if Austin can keep this momentum for his team going. Big drop kick there. Straight to the side of the head of Brian McLeod. Into the cover. Just one, though. McLeod has recovered quite a bit in this matchup. And Austin and Damien now both striking at McLeod, trying to keep him trapped in their team's corner. Smart offense on their part for sure. Austin throwing him in there. Ooh, just shoving McLeod's head right into that turnbuckle. Ooh, tried for it again, but McLeod fighting off. Oh, and a big lariat. Southpaw style. Taking down Zero into the cover. Legs hooked, but no, just two. All of these men just trying to wear away at one another, slowly but surely. Austin coming back with some big strikes of his own. Taking McLeod down. Gonna try to work on those legs, maybe. Look at this. Look at this. Beautiful back suplex. Deadlifting him up. Austin with a nice show of strength right there. But still not enough to put the good old country boy down. Austin going up top. Going for high risk, but McLeod gets the tag off to Curtis. And now Carter coming in. And coming in hot. Taking Zero down and taking Daniels off the apron. I don't think Austin thought that McLeod was going to have enough to get that tag out to Carter. McLeod trying to recover on the outside. Meanwhile, Carter on the inside, wearing down and wearing away at Austin. Beating the hell out of him. Well, Austin, though, catching that shot there. Firing back with some of his own. Big shining wizard. Taking Carter down. Another cover here. Continuing to try to wear away at the stamina of Sugar Curtis Carter. Ooh, Austin tagging out. Trying to recover for a minute. Look at this. Curtis Carter trying to strike at both men. Oh my God. And now throwing Damien into his partner and tagging McLeod in. What in the hell are they going for here? Damien and Austin both in the corner. Damien is the legal man. Oh my God, look at this. The strength of Brian McLeod. Looking for a little double shot of Southern discomfort, baby. What a feat of strength from Brian McLeod. And now Carter being tagged in, looking to deliver the knockout blow for this one. Austin up first and getting a shot for his troubles. Huge left hook from Sugar Curtis Carter. And now Damien gets a big right hook as well. You can count to the fat lady sings. It's all over. Fantastic duos matchup. But McLeod and Carter had the answers here tonight. The old guys, quote unquote, take it home.
Here are your winners by pinfall, Brian McLeod and Curtis Carter.
I'm not going to lie.
It's a fight, yeah.
Being able to call this match right here for both of these men was awesome, was an honor. And it's great to see them come out on top here after all the disrespect from Damian Daniels and Austin Zero. Score one for the old guys. Absolutely fantastic matchup. But folks, we got to get ready to change gears. It is time for our first championship matchup of the night. Rush Women's Championship matchup coming up next. It's going to be Phantasma Violetta defending against Dulce Picante in our first of 3 championship matches here tonight. And while we wait for this one to get underway, folks, do us a favor, all right? Click that join button right below the video and become a channel member here today. Help support the content, the channel, what we do here. It truly helps us out. We can't do it without you guys. And we certainly appreciate all the love and support. As always, we're here because of you, the faithful. But it is time for Women's Championship action.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is set for Regulation 1 fall and it is for the Rush Women's Championship. Introducing first, the challenger. Representing Trial by Flight, Dulce Picante.
But she got a lollipop and everything? I mean, look at this. Dulce, as always, very, very full of herself, and it makes perfect sense. She's the wife of Cayman Blanco Jr. I mean, I gotta think you just don't get with a man like that and you don't have some kind of giant ego yourself. But nonetheless, Dulce obviously looking to capture the championship here tonight. She won a #1 contenders match on Rush weeks ago to earn this opportunity. Well, I say earn this opportunity, even though she threw a friggin' fireball at her opponent while the official was distracted to get the win. But she is gonna have her hands full here tonight with Phantasma Violetta.
And now, the champion. Representing Catch 22, Phantasma Violetta.
Phantasma is ready to go here, and this crowd, of course, fully behind her here. Dulce not earning any favors with the SWW faithful. Phantasma has been nothing short of what a champion should be represented as, inside and outside of the ring. My only concern is that Dulce may have any fiery tricks up her sleeve here tonight, like she did to earn this championship match. Both women collar and elbow tie-up, starting it off in the most clinical pro wrestling sense here. Look at the side headlock for Phantasma, pulling her in. Oh, and now just throwing a little nice elbow there. Roughing her up a bit. As Phantasma has her, thrown off into the ropes, back at her. Both women collide, but no one going down. And again, another collar and elbow tie-up. But this time, Dulce pulling in Phantasma into that side headlock. You love to see it. Classic Wrestling 101. Phantasma now has the back. Throwing a nice little shot there. Trying to work at her. Phantasma, they're getting caught and thrown right down. Look at this. Dulce again, trying to put the positioning in on Phantasma to slowly start trying to wear and tear her down. Both women just jockeying for position here. Phantasma trying to work that arm, and we know that is definitely part of her regimen, definitely part of her arsenal. Phantasma with that dreaded Kimura. We've seen her win matches with it before. And now, look at the arch on that. Doesn't get much more 101 than that right there. Dulce tripping her up and now trying to work her arm. Both women seemingly trying to one-up one another here. Phantasma, nice turnaround and a fireman's carry right back to the arm of Dulce. Look at this, man. You love to see it. You love to see it if you're an actual pro wrestling fan. This is real graps, baby. And slowly again working that arm. Phantasma very methodical. Still got a hold of it. Lovely arm drag. That is definitely going to be part of Phantasma's game plan here tonight to try to get that Kimura stitched in after she works that arm up to make her tap, but she might have to. Oh, no. Close, but no cigar. Phantasma tripping her up. Look at this. With the bridge. Shoulders down, got her legs hooked. What a shocker it will be if it ends that quickly off a basic roll-up. But it could. Look at this. Dulce now with the La Magistral. Shoulders down, legs hooked in, only 2. Both women vying for position here. Dulce catching her from behind this time. A little bridge pin of her own. Still only 2. Both women just kind of feeling each other out here, trying to get the pace of this thing set up. And now Dulce, of course, taunting at the champion, shaking her rear end, and taunting this capacity crowd here in Chicago as well. Oh my God, really? Now throwing it back. And of course, you gotta think she got what she asked for right there. Phantasma, right back to that arm. Nice wheelbarrow arm drag. Oh, went for a clothesline, but no. That's the thing about Dulce. Just like Cayman Blanco Jr., her husband, he's got a lot of arrogance, a lot of cockiness, but she can back it up inside the squared circle. Just like her husband, a great competitor, no doubt. But they love to try to find the low road to take as much as possible. Phantasma fighting off whatever she was looking for there in the corner. Ooh, Dulce missing the drop kick. Phantasma coming off the ropes. Look at this again, going for the arm. Wheelbarrow arm drag. Phantasma off the ropes again, builds some speed. Oh, and gets caught with a clothesline. Every time so far, Phantasma's tried to pick the pace up a little bit. Dulce, has stopped it in its tracks. And once again, Dulce completely not only disrespecting these fans here, but of course the Rush Women's Champion, and she might pay for it here. Small package. Ooh, close, but not 3. Dulce pulling Phantasma into a cover. A fantastic beginning so far between these two. Very, very evenly matched. But something's going to have to give eventually. Phantasma, look at this. What in the world? Octopus stretch, I believe. Out of the tilt-a-whirl. That's the athleticism and the technicality of the champion. Oh, but look at Dulce. Moving the arm around and turning it into a sidewalk slam to escape that hold. And now she's going to look to stop with some of the arrogance, some of the taunting, and strike away at Phantasma. Nice up kick. Phantasma trying to pick up back on the offensive here. The clothesline of her own. She's already felt one of those from Dulce, and a big knee drop right to the upper sternum. Oh, and a shooting star splash. Beautifully done into the cover. And Dulce kicking out. And you gotta think Mave has got to be backstage right now watching this one very, very closely. Because you gotta think she has got her eyes on that Rush Women's Championship. Look at the strength from Dulce. Nice side slam. Taking the champ down straight into the cover, but still just 2. Dulce trying something here. What is this? A figure 4 sharpshooter from Dulce Picante. Pretty technical, if you ask me. Dulce trying to apply the pressure. Maybe try to work the legs of Phantasma. Slow her down a bit. But Phantasma, that strength, that core strength, just reversing the pressure and pushing Dulce off of her. But Dulce right back into something here. Looking for something. Gory bomb, perhaps? Gory, what is this? What is this? Gory stretch. Dulce just whipping out all the classics here tonight. Got to give her some credit. I mean, against such a technician like Phantasma, look at that escape. And right back to the arm. Phantasma, ooh, dodging the super kick there. Got some strikes of her own. trying to get this thing back more fast-paced. That is definitely more her style. Phantasma coming in. Oh, but finding nothing in the turnbuckle. And Dulce went for that super kick again, got caught, but no, redirected it, returned to sender, and straight into the cover. Not hooking the leg, though, giving Phantasma a little more leniency to kick out of that one. And this has been literally a perfect pro wrestling match so far in this one. Still clean. Dulce looking for something here, though. Through the ropes and a nice tope suicida, taking the champion down. And of course, she's got to let you know about it. She's got to taunt this crowd here. And she should have all of her focus on Phantasma. Getting her back in the ring, though. The championship, of course, cannot change hands on a countout or a disqualification. Dulce at least realizing that. Phantasma trying to get back to her feet, but Dulce just taking her right back down. Staying on her. Keeping the onslaught coming. Wait a minute, what's this? Look at this. Dulce with a camel clutch, but Phantasma right next to the rope, able to immediately force that rope break. Oh my God, Maria getting thrown down to the ground there. That should warrant a disqualification, but I don't think Maria is going to let this kind of match end in that. Dulce, man, she's got quite the temper on her. Phantasma heating up there, trying to take advantage. Maria just getting thrown right down. Like I said, should be a disqualification. If this was a normal matchup, I'm sure she would call for the DQ, but she knows this kind of matchup, this caliber match cannot end in a DQ, especially with a championship matchup. Phantasma looking for something there, getting caught with a drop toe hold. Dulce has Phantasma up, big powerbomb, sit-out style, straight into the cover, and Maria now up. A little slow to the count, trying to regain her composure. Oh, that might have been 3 if, you didn't assault the official, Dulce. And now she's going to argue with her. Maria's got to be like, look, you just threw me to the ground, bitch. You better be glad I didn't DQ you. The only reason I'm not is because I know nobody wants this match to end that way. Look at this. Phantasma, though. Dulce taking her eye off of the game, and she's got that Kimura in. Phantasma's got that Kimura locked in. Dulce's freaking out. She's panicking. She's trying to get out of this hold. She knows if she can't escape, she's going to have to tap out or get her arm broken. Ooh, turning the weight around. Dulce able to get out. Man, this one has been all action since the start. Dulce snapping Phantasma down. And again, using that rear end as a weapon. And of course, continuing to taunt at the champion and taunt at this crowd here. She's lucky Maria did not disqualify her. Nonetheless, Dulce to the top, looking for something. Nice modified moonsault and straight into the cover. Leg is hooked. 2 count. Oh, and Phantasma gets the shoulder up. And now Dulce's really getting heated. She's really getting ticked off now. Might have a little bit of an anger problem. Straight into the Dragon Sleeper. And you gotta question Dulce's tactics here. She's really trying to make the champ tap out. And Phantasma's, no disrespect to Dulce, but Phantasma's definitely the better technician in this one. But Dulce really just trying to match her. Nice dragon screw. Getting out of a precarious position there. Phantasma trying to turn things up here. Throwing her in the turnbuckle. I try to, just rain some shots down on her, but Dulce slamming her in the turnbuckle. Gonna give her some shots of her own. And now putting her on the top rope. Dulce looking for something here. She's got Phantasma where she wants her on the top rope. She's got her on her shoulders. What is this? From the top, rolling fireman's carry slam into the cover. Maria going to get in position, check the shoulders. Oh, and Phantasma just powers out. Dulce needs to try to stay on the offensive here. She wants to possibly become the new Rush Women's Champion. Going to the top rope again. What's she going to look for this time? Big frog splash, but nobody's home. Phantasma going to take advantage off of this. Rolls her right into the Kimura and right back on that arm that she has targeted throughout this matchup. Dulce gonna have to try to find her way out of this one again, or Phantasma's gonna make her submit. She couldn't really get a good grip there, or a good position to keep that Kimura locked in. Dulce does find her way out, but she finds her way right back down on the mat. And now Phantasma giving her a little bit of taste of her own medicine. Off the ropes, coming in hot, and a nice clothesline to the back of the head. And Phantasma's going to the high rent district now. Off the top, and a picture-perfect elbow drop. Straight into the cover, wasting no time at all. But Dulce kicks out. This one has been 50-50 since the bell rang. From the beginning of the matchup, straight up until now. Phantasma trying to whip Dulce into the ropes. Oh no, look at this! Beautiful transition right into that arm drag. Continuing to work at Dulce's arm, and again! And again right back into that Kimura. Again! Dulce has to find a way out or to tap out, and she's going to! Such resiliency! Such fortitude from the champ!
Here is your winner and still Rush Women's Champion, Phantasma Violetta.
A great wrestling match, but Dulce got too heated, got too distracted, and Phantasma stuck to the course. She kept her eyes on the prize, and she kept her eyes on Dulce's arm. And that Kimura finally paid dividends. Still the Rush Women's Champion, Phantasma Violetta. No disrespect to Dulce, but I don't think she's in the league of Phantasma Violetta when it comes to in-ring competition. What a great championship matchup. We've still got 2 more to go tonight, folks. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
What's up, Adrenaline Junkies? You know, if there's one thing I've learned in all my years of fighting my way up the championship gold, is that you're never going to get anywhere without taking a risk or two. Playing it safe has its limits, but there are no ceilings for the bold. So if you truly want to leave a mark, sometimes you'll need to venture to new heights and take a leap of faith. Where you land, well, that's all on you. Trial by flight will instill in you everything it takes to be a successful daredevil. But only if you are tough enough to take the punishment that comes with the territory. Think you have what it takes to soar with the best of us? Sign up for the Breakout here on the SWW Patreon today, and you'll have access to the Performance Center, where you can learn one-on-one from yours truly and start building your legacy on SWW Rush. Sound good? Then what are you waiting for? Take that leap of faith right now and show me that you have the heart, that you have the discipline, that you have the guts to be the next big thing in SWW. The journey to stardom begins here. See you in flight school, soldier.
Cody Hale, the SWW Women's Champion and the head coach of Trial by Flight. If you want to get in on the action, folks, make sure to subscribe to our Patreon Breakout or VIP tier, where you can be a part of the action here on Rush. And it's time for more action as Diego Knoxus makes his way to the ring.
Gentlemen, the following contest is set for Regulation 1 fall. Introducing first, representing the left-hand pad, Diego Knoxus.
Well, if you saw the last episode of Rush, you know that this man right here is heated. He is fired up because Marcel Del Lago, the handler of El Elidor, stepped way over the line with some of the comments he made towards Diego. And Knoxus is not only looking to make Elidor pay, but Marcel too, by defeating his beast here tonight. Can he do so is the question. Elidor has seemed quite unstoppable since bursting onto the scene here on Rush. But this man right here, you want to talk heart, you want to talk will, you want to talk fortitude, look no further than Diego Knoxus. One of the hardest working men in and outside of the ring here. Not only in Rush, but in all of SWW. This kid has got a bright future ahead of him, as long as he can stay the course. And tonight is going to be a big, big challenge for him. Gates of CAW have been opened. And out from it comes the Hellhound, Elidor.
Introducing his opponent, accompanied by Marcel Delago, representing the Illuvian, Elidor.
Such an intimidating presence in the arena when these two men make their entrance. And Marcel Delago, that man flanking Elidor, is just as big a part of this as Elidor himself. You gotta wonder just what is inside the head of that creature, Elidor. And how does Marcel Delago seem to be the only man in control of that beast right there? But nonetheless, Elidor's human. He bleeds and feels just like the rest of us. But he may not feel pain just as much as we do. There's something different about him. There's something possessive about this monster. And he is already on top of Diego Knoxus, trying to bite at him, trying to choke at him. There is no wrestling in this man whatsoever at times, it seems. But Knoxus is going to have to throw caution to the wind and throw everything at Elidor to try to take him down here in this contest and be the first man to gain a victory over him. And it is a tall, tall task indeed. Thus far, every matchup we've seen Elidor, and he has completely dominated his opponent. He has inflicted so much pain upon them. And it just at times doesn't seem like he feels like any other competitor here in Rush. I mean, it's crazy to say, but it's almost like he's otherworldly. We know damn well he's not. But the guy is an absolute freak. And Marcel Delago is the man that controls whatever Elidor is. Knox is trying to come to. Elidor stalking him. Getting some momentum off of the ropes, coming at him. And look at Elidor just throwing his body at Knoxus like a weapon. No regard for his own safety. And damn well his opponents he certainly doesn't care about. Knoxus slinging Elidor to the barricade there. And now trying to do some damage on the outside. Maria trying to get control of this one and get these guys back in the ring. Already at a 5 count, but to no avail. Slamming Elidor's head straight into the barricade right in front of this crowd here in Chicago. And Diego going to go in and break the count up. Try to inflict some more damage on the outside. Both men running into one another there and getting really nothing out of it. But Knox is trying to keep control here, trying to do whatever the hell he can. And look at this, launching Elidor's head into the turnbuckle post. And this crowd is ecstatic to see some damage done to Elidor. Maria once again trying to officiate a count here. Oh, clothesline to the back of the head, a 7 count. Marcel trying to direct Elidor to get in the ring to break the count. He will, but Knox is catching him with a drop kick, and it won't even take Elidor off his feet, and an uppercut. Just at times, it seems like, what in the hell is it going to take? What can you do to really just inflict some pain upon this guy? I mean, he's a masochist at this point. Elidor on the offensive again. Another count started here. I believe this is the third one. Excuse me if I'm wrong, but Elidor now throwing Knox back in the ring. And trying to continue the onslaught here. Trapping his hands behind his back. Look at the just absolute brutality on display here from Elidor. Trying to continue the assault, but Knox is fighting back with everything he's got. Firing shots off, going low, trying to affect the legs of Elidor, rocking him in the corner, but Elidor fighting his way back out. Ooh, tried to collide with him there, take him down, but Knox is, oh, huge double axe handle, taking Elidor down. And now trying to continue this onslaught, striking away, kicking away at the body of Elidor. Knox is doing whatever the hell he can to inflict as much damage upon Elidor as possible. Looking for a powerbomb here, perhaps. No, standing him up on the top turnbuckle. Looking for something from the top turnbuckle. Look at this. Big superplex coming from Knox off of the top. Elidor rolling away, trying to recover here. Knox may have something brewing here. He's doing some damage. He's gaining some ground in this one. Elidor trying to recover. Knox gonna do what Elidor did moments ago and throw himself right at him. Tope suicida through the middle rope, and these fans are on their feet for Diego Knox. Maria Green Jenkins once again officiating a count here. Knox tossing Elidor right back into the ring. Elidor trying to recover. Knox on the apron, coming in hot, and a huge lariat, handspring style, taking Elidor down into the cover, shoulders to the mat. 2! Oh, but no, Elidor kicking out. Just off of the rope. Ooh, Elidor rolling out of the way. Oh, this time catching him with that flying elbow. Elidor just always seems to just throw caution to the wind. He'll use his body as a weapon. He doesn't care. Huge roundhouse from Knox. Taking Elidor down straight into the cover. Huge shot to the head there. It's still just a 2 count. There is some damage being done, though. A lot of the times we've seen in Elidor's matches, he'll kick out immediately or at 1, but Knox is doing some damage. But look at Elidor go! Whatever the hell he is, he's definitely got some athleticism to him. Springboard sling blade, but just a 2 count. Now, Elidor using that rope, coming at him. Ooh, Knox is catching him. Nice neck breaker. Center of the ring, straight into the cover once again. Knox is maybe thinking all these multiple pinfalls. He's going to try and wear away at the core, at the fatigue, at the gas tank of Elidor. Both men back and forth, trying to jockey for position here. The thunder bomb there. Right into the cover once again, and another 2 count. Elidor, he's feeling some pain, he's feeling something. But once again, able to fight his way back into this one. Knox gets control, but doesn't maintain it for long. He's doing some damage, but Elidor is always able to find a way to recover. Fisherman suplex from Elidor. You just gotta wonder what the hell is it gonna take. One of Knox's signature maneuvers, the cherry bomb. That double foot stomp to the chest, neck area of his opponent. Maybe that might be enough to take Elidor down, at least for just a 3 count to secure a victory. But Elidor, very savvy in the ring. He may look and act like an animal most of the time, but there is for sure a predator's brain in there. It's not all brawn. Although something now. What in the hell is this? Got Diego dropped down. Oh, he's looking to slingshot him. Oh, right on the middle rope right there. And Elidor admiring his handiwork. He just launched Knoxus right into that middle rope. Guillotine style, but Knoxus trying to fight back. Trying to throw as many strikes as he can. He's got Elidor down to one knee and a huge shining wizard. And he's not done yet. Knoxus looking to strike while the iron's hot. Into the turnbuckle, big knee, and pulls him right into a nice lariat. Into the cover, hooking the leg, trying to beat Elidor here tonight in Chicago, but no. Knoxus is doing a good job of not losing his focus. Moving out of the way of those double knee drops there, and Elidor going to go right back to the offensive. Trying to take advantage, and Elidor hyping himself up in the corner. As I was saying, Knoxus just is doing a great job not losing focus, not getting frustrated, and trying to continuously keep striking in this matchup. Ooh, nice way to get out of that double underhook there, but Elidor catching Diego off guard, trying to roll him up. We don't see this often from Elidor. Is he feeling the heat in this one? Knoxus with a roll-up of his own small package, trying to hold Elidor down for that 3 count, but no. Gotta wonder at this point, is it about winning the matchup or is it about surviving? Big clotheslines from Knoxus. Elidor went for something there. Oh, caught the foot, but an enziguri from that hellhound, Elidor. Elidor back in the driver's seat in this one. Looking to continue the onslaught on Knoxus. Slowly, methodically, wearing him down, inflicting damage. And now Elidor to the top rope looking for something, and a big knee right to the gut of Knoxus. Could have knocked the wind out of him. Into the cover. And Knoxus continues to fight, continues to stay in this one. This is the closest we've seen Elidor. Ooh! In a precarious situation before. Huge jumping neck breaker after Elidor missed that moonsault. Elidor shaking and recovered, and now Marcel Delago on the apron, shouting at Knoxus, getting involved in this contest. And Knoxus, don't fall for it. Don't take your eyes off of Elidor. And no, Knoxus continuing to maintain control here, trying not to let Marcel get in his head. We already saw that happen on the last rush. Knoxus sizing Elidor up, but went for a clothesline, back, caught with a German suplex right there. Marcel maybe sensing his pet was in danger there. Elidor was rocked. He had to recover for a minute. Now he's trying to take back the offense here. He's got Diego on the rope. Oh my God, biting his head. Just biting the face of Diego Knoxus. Elidor doing any and everything he can to continue inflicting pain upon Diego Knoxus. And now look at that springboard from the middle rope to the top. Diving elbow drop. Into the cover, and Knoxus kicks out. But Elidor having to go outside of his usual bag of tricks we see. Whipping out some more athletic moves here. Usually it's all very brutish, but Elidor doing any and everything he can. This is Knoxus trying to fight Elidor off. Big shining wizard off of the ropes. Straight into the cover once again. Trying to keep the beast down, but no. Knoxus has got to be wondering, what do I got to do to keep this guy down for just 3 seconds? Ooh, Elidor once again going for another big athletic move there, but Knoxus moved out of the way, and he's continuing to stay on top of Elidor to continue applying the pressure. Now going to the top rope for something of his own, and a knee drop, just like we saw Elidor do moments ago, paying him back with interest, but still not enough. Knoxus, though, maybe starting to get fatigued here. He's going so fast. He's going 100 miles an hour just to try to keep applying damage to Elidor, and God! Elidor with a vicious combo. Rocking Knoxus. He may be busted open. He's trying to recover. And Elidor just takes him over the top rope. But Knoxus hangs on. Knoxus hangs on. He's fighting with everything he's got in him. Taking Elidor down. And look at this. putting a proverbial dog collar on the Hellhound himself, trying to choke him out here. Elidor nowhere near the ropes. He's going to have to force his way out of this one. Knox this with all his might, trying to choke him out, but no. Elidor brutally escaping with that elbow there. Oh, and Elidor trying to choke Knox this out. Trying to choke him out with this Cobra clutch here. Noxus, you gotta fight. You gotta fight. You gotta get to the ropes, or you gotta get out of this position. And Knox is taking a page out of Elidor's, but throwing those elbows to his face, just breaking out ruthlessly. Ooh, going for something there, but Elidor breaking out of what could have been perhaps a T-bone suplex. Oh, but look at this. Oh, big belly to belly from Elidor. Picking him right back up, though. Elidor not done yet. Got Knox just dragging him by the head here. Straight into the turnbuckle. You can see Marcel taunting this crowd here, who are completely behind Noxus. Oh, Elidor, what the hell is this? Look at this Hurricane Rana from the top rope. Oh no, and Elidor looking for that kill shot. Looking for the Lagata. Good God. Noxus's head taken clear off. And it's emphatic. Noxus fought as hard as he could, but Elidor, once again, victorious.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner by pinfall, Elidor.
Brutal contest between these two, but Elidor just a different beast. Who can put a stop to this rabid animal? Noxus putting up a hell of a fight, but just not enough in the end. But ladies and gentlemen, it is time to switch gears. It is Breakout Championship time. Up next, Florida man Ricky Carson defends against Xander Starr.
Hey Jane, I'm gonna need that 7,000 page report by lunch. Hello, where are you? Can you get that report done?
Sure, because I love doing your job for you.
Be bold.
In my office.
Maybe not that bold. Try the Cookies and Dreams Latte by Bones Coffee Company.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is co-main event time. Rush Breakout Championship action as Florida man Ricky Carson defends against this man.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is set for Regulation 1 fall, and it is for the Rush Breakout Championship. Introducing first, the challenger, representing Trial by Flight, Xander Starr.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Xander Starr, a hell of a talent, a hell of an athlete. But good God, the ego. Might as well be the size of the globe. We've seen Xander do whatever it takes to win. And you know, he's got to have some tricks planned up his sleeve here tonight. Florida man gonna have to be very, very wary of him. Hell, the official needs to be as well. These fans here in Chicago, and I'm sure in our live chat as this is premiering, and I'll probably even after the replays up in the comments, people not a fan of Xander Starr and what he stands for. This guy, so full of himself, his head's trapped up his own ass. But nonetheless, as I've said, he's talented inside the ring. He's got the athleticism. He's got the skills and the talent to be a great professional wrestler here in SWW. But this man right here, the man of the people, good old Florida man, Ricky Carson.
Introducing the champion, representing Catch 22, Florida Man, Ricky Carson.
You know, how fitting that Florida Man is the Rush Breakout Champion, because he has done just that here in the red brand. He has broken out and become one of the absolute fan favorites in a short amount of time with the help of his coach, Trey Mercer, and the love and the support from everyone watching. This guy embodies what it means to be an underdog, but he's holding that right there, and that definitely puts a target on his back, especially for a man like Xander Starr. And this is much more than just a matchup. Xander made this personal, insulting the Florida Man's Florida mom on the last couple rushes. And you gotta think Ricky's not gonna stand for that. He's gonna be looking to make a statement out of Xander Starr here tonight and get some revenge for the comments and the escapades that he pulled. But he can't let it take him over. He can't let it distract him. That's exactly what Xander wanted to do, to try to get inside his head. Is it gonna work here tonight? These fans here in Chicago excited for this one. There's the bell. And we are off. Let's circle one another, of course. Florida Man gonna try to take an early position at this one. Look at the strength from the champion. Once again, both men collar and elbow tie up. Xander, pulling him right into a side headlock. Throwing a little elbow to the back of the head. Both men gonna be jockeying for position here. Xander got that side headlock in nice and tight, wrenching it away. Florida Man gonna have to try to find his way out of this one. Use some of that strength, but Xander again with another one of those shots to the back of the head. Florida Man powering out, throwing Xander into the ropes, right back at him, but no. Xander catching him. And letting everyone in this crowd know what he thinks of the Florida Man by getting taken down with a big clothesline. And I was talking about earlier, Florida Man getting distracted. Hell, Xander can do just that himself. And not only taunting the champion, but this capacity crowd here, as he continues to do. That's Xander's MO. Florida Man fighting off whatever Xander was going for there. Another big clothesline taking Xander down. Florida Man staying on him. Look at this. That wrestling background taught to him by Trey Mercer. You got to think, look at this, the strength of the champ. Florida Man came into this business, came into SWW here without a lick of pro wrestling knowledge, and has been sculpted into quite the superstar by Catch-22. Look at that, Xander pulling Florida Man down. Gonna try to catch him off guard and distract him, but just a one count. Gonna be hard to roll up Florida Man with this size difference. Both men locked up again. Florida Man taking the back. Rear waist lock applied. Xander trying to find his way out. Florida Man trying to perhaps get something else going. But no. Xander throws him over. Right down on the ground, the side headlock. And again, Xander throwing some strikes in that position. But look at that, Florida Man overtakes him with those tree trunk-like hips. And he's just wrenching away. You gotta think, man, them thighs. I might be able to bust some watermelons. Xander, popping right up. Nice athleticism from the challenger. And taunting the Florida Man once again. The Florida Man not backing down. Both men locking up again. Xander trying to get the advantage this time. Going for a suplex, but look. Florida Man getting out of the way. Both men trying to one-up one another right here. Look at this. Backslide attempt by Xander. Has got the champ down. Shoulders down. Close fall there. As both men still challenging one another. Trying to gain the upper hand in this one. Florida Man. Just a nice textbook backbreaker there right over the knee. Continuing to stay on the offensive here. Throwing some strikes at the challenger now. Xander trying to get out of the ring. Maybe perhaps regroup himself. Florida Man, though, trying to, getting thrown right into the barricade. And Xander could have baited him in right there and going to use the outside of the ring to his advantage. Now, of course, the championship cannot change hands. on a count out or a disqualification. Maria already at a 2 count, trying to get both combatants back inside the ring. That may be hard to do. These guys going to look to inflict a lot of damage upon one another, especially after the personal altercations. But right now, Xander using the barricade to his advantage, slamming the champion into it repeatedly. And now using the ring apron as well. And again, taunting this capacity crowd as we're at a 6 count. Xander knows damn well he's got to get the champ inside of the ring, which he does there. Florida Man trying to recover. But Xander still on the offensive, throwing some strikes at the champ now. Big knife edge chops. Oh, but Florida Man coming back with one of his own. Trying to feed off of this crowd and this momentum here tonight. Florida Man with some strikes of his own. Ooh, but Xander once again firing back. And they're trying to maybe pick up Ricky or something there, and he evades it with those elbow smashes to the head. And oh wait, look at this. Looking for maybe an Alabama slam, but no, Xander getting out of harm's way. And again, trying to roll the champion up. Another backslide attempt. Another 2 count, and just that's it. Only 2 again, but Xander trying to catch Ricky off guard. Another big backbreaker from the champ. Both men back and forth so far. Florida Man rolling outside. Trying to recover for a second. Xander stalking him on the apron. Looking for something. And a senton off of the apron. Connecting straight to the chest of the champion. And Xander again mocking Florida Man. Mocking this crowd here tonight. As Maria's going to start the count again. But Xander wasting no time and trying to get the champ back in the ring. Ricky though, trying to come back, hit him with some big strikes. Maybe looking for something here, got him on the shoulders. Oh, just tosses him off on a huge right hand connecting. That one was for Mama Carson. Xander up in the ropes, kicking out anyway. I think Maria could see him right there. I'm sure Xander will have something to say about that. Ooh, both men exchanging knife edge chops and a big headbutt from Florida Man. Looking to follow up with more strikes here. Continuously chipping away at the challenger. Xander sitting in the turnbuckle. Florida Man coming in hot, misses. Oh, and a nice enziguri from Xander. Xander trying to slow this pace down, keep it nice and slow, very methodical from the challenger. Xander asking this crowd here, it seems like, is this the best he's got? Is this the best you got for me? I haven't seen Florida Man get heated up in this one just yet. And Xander mocking the champion. Stomping away at him. Continuously, you can hear the boos echoing down from the arena. Xander throwing in Ricky into the turnbuckle, coming in hot. Oh, went for something there, but got nothing but turnbuckle. And Ricky trying to catch Xander off guard here on the apron. What is this? Looking for something. Big back suplex on the apron. And the crowd erupts for their champion, for the Florida Man. We are once again here on the outside, but taking it right back inside of the ring, wasting no time. Florida Man stalking Xander for something here. Oh no, Xander evades. Nice shot to the gut. Oh, and a huge left hand. He faked him out there and caught him with a huge left forearm, I believe. Going back to that suplex once again, and now a suplex neck breaker. Into the cover, hooking the leg, and Florida Man kicks out at 2. As soon as this thing gets starting to heat up and get a little faster, Xander slows it down. He's not only trying to keep this matchup slow and methodical, but he's trying to take the crowd out of it too. Xander knows damn well that these people do not care for him at all. I mean, it's very obvious. Look at this bear hug from the champion. Trying to squeeze the life out of Xander. And he's doing a good job of it right now. Xander starting to panic a little bit, it seems. But he's trying to fight his way out of it. Big elbow to the back of the head. Oh, another one. Just trying to brutalize his way out. He does, and now, going low. Taking the champion's leg right there. Nice little heel hook, I think, locked in. But Florida Man turning that weight around, and now just throwing some bombs. You gotta do whatever you can to get out of these submission attempts, and again, right back to that bear hug. This crowd erupting for it. They definitely love seeing the challenger in pain, that's for sure. Xander again trying to strike his way out of it. You can see some of the damage that Florida Man's done already. Look at Xander's back. He is scuffed up. Xander into a small package, though. He's tried to roll up the champion a few times and still to no avail. Oh, and Florida Man with one of his own. Pulling Xander down. 2. Oh, close to 3, but no. Both men right back to their feet, and Florida Man wasting no time keeping with this offense. Speeding this match up as much as possible, and now looking to wear down at the challenger some more. Half-leg Boston Crab, and he sits down on it. But Xander trying to escape harm's way here, but Ricky in control right now, sitting down again on it. Just applying that pressure straight to the back of Xander Starr. But Xander trying to fight out somehow. Oh, and he trips him up. Going for that other leg over there, tripping the champion up, and now Xander striking away. Look at this, on the shoulders, just a nice tower hacker bomb into the cover. And Florida Man gets the shoulder up. And Xander now starting on the official, of course. It's always anyone else's fault but Xander Starr. Now arguing with Maria. Meanwhile, Florida Man trying to come to. Xander has no idea. And look at this. Ricky got him on the shoulders and just chucks him off. Straight into the center of the ring. And he's not done yet. Going for that gator roll gut wrench. Just wrestling circles around Xander. And now has him in position for one of those big gut wrench suplexes. Ricky getting fired up here, feeding off the energy of this capacity crowd. Florida Man lying in wait. Look at the strength of the champ. Picking him right up and taking him down. Huge Oklahoma slam to the center of the ring. Oh, and now a kick out at 2. Perhaps we should call that the Florida slam. Maybe trying to look for it again, but Xander fighting his way out there. Shot to the gut. Oh, and a nice forearm. Ooh, Florida Man answering with a big right hand of his own. And Xander just slapping the face of the champ. But the champ continues to throw bombs, and Xander wants more. Xander challenging the champion. Oh, and once again, challenging Florida Man to hit him. But no, blocking those shots. And Florida Man falling right into this trap by Xander, it seems. But he's not giving up. Florida Man not giving up at all. Oh, and a huge, another one of those forearm shots from Xander Starr, taking the champ down into the cover, and only 2. Xander's starting to get frustrated. But still in control right now. Throwing Ricky into the corner. Oh, but look at the athleticism of the Florida Man. Oh, trying to strike back with him again. Both men testing one another. Xander trying to make a fool out of Florida Man as usual. That's what all of this has been about. The Florida Man blocking some shots, sending some of his own. He was going to drop. Last time Xander fired off that huge forearm, took the champ down. The Florida Man standing tall right now in the face of adversity. And both men just swinging for the fences against one another. Who's going to get the better of one here? Florida Man will. He might be exhausted after that. Looking for something. Oh, looking for the Alabama slam again. He didn't get it last time, but this time he will. Spiking Xander straight down into the ring, into the cover, legs hooked, trying to retain, but no. Florida Man doing everything he can to try to retain this championship. Alexander on the top rope, looking for something big here perhaps. Going to the top. We don't see this often from the Florida Man. Look at this. Holding Xander in the air, stalling him out with a big superplex. Xander trying to pull himself on the ropes and recover. Florida Man coming in hot. It takes himself and Xander to the outside of the ring. Florida Man has been on a roll for a minute. Xander right back in the ring. Taking a little bit of time to celebrate here with this crowd. But you can't celebrate too early, Ricky. Got Xander where he wants him. Look at this, just dropping him back. Nice gut-wrench suplex. A patented move of the Florida Man. Into the cover once again. 2 count. Oh no. Xander kicking out. Staying in this one. But right now it's all Florida Man. Now just going back to the basics. Slowly wearing away at Xander's star. Oh, Xander threw him off. But Ricky still able to maintain control here. And look at this. The strength on a Florida Man. Military press. Up high and down below. Oh man, wait a minute. Now Ricky going to the top. This is going to be a big rent payment due right here from the Florida Man. All the way. Oh no. Went for the senton and missed. And Xander, oh no, it's starstruck. Out of nowhere connecting. Center of the ring. Do we have a new champion? 2? No. Xander hit him with his best shot, and the Florida Man still in this one. Xander can't believe it. Arguing with Maria that was 3. Florida Man trying to recover, taking the back of Xander, but no. Xander getting out of that full Nelson attempt. Just striking away at the champ. Ooh, missing that drop kick though. Florida Man has got to get back in this one. He's in a bad position right now. Taking down Xander. Trying to get back in it. Trying to recover, but no. Xander kicks him off. And right now, if you're Xander Star, you got to stay on the champion as much as possible. You can't let him recover. You can't let him get some of that stamina back. You got to stay on him. And if you're the Florida Man, you got to take advantage when Xander does stuff like this right here. Caught in the champion. Now just stomping away at him in the corner. Both men got to be feeling the effects of this one thus far. You can see the marks on their body. But they've got to be running on E. That gas tank has got to be getting close to empty. Xander looking for something big. Moonsault. Picture perfect springboard moonsault from the corner. Trying to win the championship here. Leg hook. No. Florida Man kicks out and Xander irate. But wait a minute. Looking for another one of those starstrucks in the corner. Coming in hot. Oh, and getting caught. Florida Man doesn't get caught with that starstruck this time. And now trying to build back some momentum. Get back in this thing here. And look at this. Big time camel clutch applied. In the ropes. Maria telling Florida Man to relinquish the hold there, which he does. Xander crawling to the turnbuckle, reeling in pain, and Florida Man coming in hot. Oh, but nobody home there. Crashing with the turnbuckle, and Xander, big time float over DDT. Falling right into the cover. 2. Oh, and Florida Man again kicking out. Staying in this thing as much as possible, trying to pick himself up. Trying to maybe realize where he's at after getting his head spiked. Oh, and Xander, what is this? Just using the top rope right there. And now Xander going to the top. Looking for something. Off the top. Big time splash misses. Xander eating nothing but the canvas. And Florida Man takes him down. Florida Man, what is he doing here? Pulling Xander to the bottom corner. Florida Man going up top. Looking for something last time. It didn't work out too well, but this time just connecting with probably 300 and some pounds. 2! No, and no, Xander gets this shoulder up. You got a big guy fall on you like that. You got to give props to Xander from kicking out. Wait, what is this? Look at this. Straight out of the coach's playbook. Florida man looking to force Xander start a tap out. Oh, and how poetic would this be to get Xander to tap out? In the center of the ring, nowhere to go. Xander's got to fight out or tap out here for the championship. Oh, he's so close. Ricky's got it locked in good and deep. Oh, but no. Xander reversing the weight there, getting himself out of harm's way. And both men running on absolutely nothing but pure adrenaline. Xander just firing shots off left and right, taking the champ down. One more of those starstrucks. Could be the end of this one. And we got the champ right where he wants him. Putting him in the turnbuckle. Just continuing, trying to fire off more shots, but Florida man fighting back. Fighting back with shots of his own. Uno got that leg caught. Turns him around. This little arm drag from Xander getting out of harm's way. But wait a minute, Florida man right back up. Trying to regain control here. Xander firing off a bunch of strikes. Ricky just rocked on the ropes. Irish whipping a big time drop kick. And look at this. Both men are down. The gas tanks are on E. The light is on. And both of these guys got to be nearing the end. As Xander taunts the champion. Both men moving so slow right now. Almost like in slow motion. Oh, a big slap to the face from the champ. And he's had enough. He's had enough of the attitude and the disrespect from Xander Starr. But both men exchanging strikes back and forth with one another. They're gotta be running on fumes right now. Xander with the upper hand though, just continuously striking away at the champ. But Ricky trying to fight back. Good God, look at the markings all over their body. Ricky once again sitting in that turnbuckle. Xander following up suit here. Ricky in a bad position right now. He's got to try to get back into this thing. Right now, it's all Xander in the driver's seat. Just throwing him around. Trying to get him in that other turnbuckle, but Ricky stops himself. Xander, look for that DDT again, but Florida man with the power. Throwing him over his shoulder. Florida man trying to get him up. Xander cutting him down at the legs. And now going back up top once again. Last time he missed, this time he won't. Big elbow drop connects into the cover. Are we going to have a new champion? Oh! As close can get, and Xander can't believe it. The Florida man continues to fight. Xander once again just trying to throw. Oh, Florida man in the corner, but he collides with Maria. Oh, and Xander taking him down. The official's down. And what the hell is going on here? Xander looking for that starstruck off the ropes. Oh, Ricky throws him out of the way. Looking for that trip down south. Oh, and it connects. But the official's down. Maria's down. Florida man into the cover, but it's not going to matter. Maria's not clean out right now. I think you got to try to get the official up or something if possible. Wait, hold on, wait. Wait, who the hell is this guy? What the hell's going on? Big choke slam. Who is this guy? Who the hell is this dude? Is this a fan or is this... Who the hell is this guy? Who the hell just interfered in this matchup? Just choke slammed the Florida man, center of the ring. Who the hell is this guy in the leather jacket? And now Xander in the corner. Maria's still down though. Who the hell is this guy out here at ringside? And the starstruck connects. After the interference from whoever this dork in the leather jacket is, and into the cover, Maria's still down, but she's stirring. Come on, not this way. Come on, anything but this. Anything but this. Come on, no. God damn it. Who the hell came out here and interfered in this matchup? obviously not a fan. He's obviously somewhat hired by this dipshit Xander Starr. And now we unfortunately have a new breakout champion thanks to that man on the outside. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm being told that man that interfered in this matchup is someone new here in Rush and goes by the name of Brad Osborne. And apparently, he's a member of Trial by Flight. How the f*** is he a member of Trial by Flight? The dude looks like he's 7 feet tall. Well, nonetheless, he's obviously a stooge for Xander Starr. And he decided to make his debut by coming out and interfering in this matchup, helping Xander Starr win the Breakout Championship. Florida Man had this damn match won right here. The trip down south connected center of the ring. Xander was out for the 3 count, bar none, without a shadow of a doubt. But Maria thrown, you know what, I'm not so sure that Xander didn't throw Florida Man into Maria on purpose. And then this jackass Brad Osborne apparently comes out here, choke slams Florida Man, and all it took was one Starstruck to take him down for the 3 count. This is ridiculous. Xander Starr finding a way to cheat as usual. And unfortunately now is the breakout champion here. An absolute robbery. The only thing missing is the smoking gun. Yeah, I'm not so sure that Xander didn't throw Florida Man into Maria on purpose. It didn't look like that at first. But Brad Osborne just happened to be here waiting and ready? Yeah, no. This was a plan. This was all a plan executed by Xander Starr to become breakout champion, and unfortunately, damn it, he did it. Ugh, disgusting. But if you want to become a Performance Center member here on Rush, join our Patreon on the Breakout or the VIP tier, and you too can be a part of the action here on the Red Brand Rush. And of course, become a member on our YouTube channel. If you guys are enjoying the show, you love the content, we surely need all the support we can get to continue producing all of this full time. We love you and we appreciate all the support. Damn, that match was great up until that point right there. But we've got to try to switch gears, folks. It is main event time. Rio de Janeiro defending the Rush World Championship against the Bayou Bad Boy, Andre Simmons. The main event tonight. I've been excited for this one. I'm still trying to get over what just happened. Absolute travesty. Literal robbery. Literal robbery. But it is main event time, folks. Let's try to chill down for a minute and get dialed in for this one. The final matchup for Season 1 of Rush.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your main event of the evening. The following contest is set for Regulation 1 fall and is for the Rush Championship. Introducing first, the challenger, representing Catch-22, the Bayou Bad Boy, Andre Simmons.
It has all led up to this point right here. We saw just a couple rushes ago, Andre Simmons assaulting Rio in the parking lot and attacking him, just slamming his arm inside of a car door in the parking lot. And I think Andre was hoping that was going to be enough damage done to the champ to give him a huge advantage in this matchup. But it seems like Rio could possibly be healed up 100%, and he has got to be ready and raring to go here tonight in what is the biggest matchup in both of these men's careers and the biggest spotlight they've seen thus far. The main event here at Rush Armageddon for the most prestigious prize in the red brand. And here comes the champion.
Introducing the champion, representing the left-hand pad, he is the Rush champion, the Windy City Savage, Rio de Janeiro.
A hometown welcome here in Chicago for the Windy City Savage, Rio de Janeiro. We're going to have two big upsets here tonight at Armageddon. Well, fans, not only here in Chicago, the hometown of the champ, but watching around the world are fully behind this man right here. You want to talk about a self-made man. You want to talk about a man who's kept his nose down on the grindstone here in SWW, here on Rush. Look no further than the Rush World Champion himself. He is going to have an uphill battle to climb here tonight, though, not just because of that damage inflicted on his arm, but because Andre Simmons has recently been on a tear here in Rush. But to Rio de Janeiro, that doesn't matter. What matters is right here, right now. This has got to be the biggest opportunity Andre Simmons has had in his entire career thus far. But on the other hand, as the champion, this is going to be quite the challenge for Rio de Janeiro. We are off, and Rio wasting no time, taking the challenger down, trying to get offense in this one very quickly. But the strength of Andre Simmons, don't know if Rio is going to be able to out-wrestle him. He can certainly outstrike him, but I don't think Rio's going to be able to out-wrestle a man the size of the Bayou Bad Boy. Andre already trying to get a hold of that arm and work away at it. Andre came into this match with a target for sure. We're going to try to have to avoid as much damage to his arm as possible. But speaking of damage to the arm, look at Rio wrench away at the arm of Andre Simmons. Got it locked up nicely, but no, Andre getting out. Now, in an offensive position in that side headlock, wrenching away at the champion. Both of these men successful in other promotions as well. We've seen them in places such as UKW. But here tonight, like I said, this has got to be the biggest spotlight they've been under thus far. And you got to think that might have an effect on not only your mental going into a match like this, but especially for the champion being in his hometown. I mean, it's one thing losing in front of the beloved fans that adore you, that cheer for you, but losing in front of your hometown, that is a lot of pressure. Andre now just trying to continuously, slowly, but surely inflict his will upon the champion. Yeah, fighting back with some shots there, though. Oh, went for that hollow point already, but no. Andre knows Rio's background. He knows what to look out for. Andre feeling like he's in the driver's seat right now, and he certainly is. Irish whipping the champion into the turnbuckle. Just throwing some shots to the head right there. Andre just, slamming Rio's head right into that turnbuckle. Trying to again, and he does. Strength of the Bayou Bad Boy. Look at this. I was just talking about it, and it's on full display right there. Andre taunting this crowd, but Rio right back up. Missing that kick there. And Andre missing a drop kick of his own. Both men have scouted each other and know what to be on the lookout for. Big moonsault kick from Rio. But Andre with a huge clothesline like it was shot out of a damn cannon. Into the cover, leg hooked, and an early 2 count there, but a hell of a clothesline. Rio trying to pull himself too. Andre looking for something here, but thrown over the top rope. Rio throwing Andre to the top rope and wasting no time. Tope suicida to the middle rope, and Rio is on fire, and he is feeling it here in his hometown of Chicago. Getting Andre right back into the ring. Andre trying to recover. Rio on the apron, scouting him for something. Big uppercut, springboard style. Dropping straight into the cover. Hooking the leg to retain the championship, and no, just 2. Andre trying to recover. Rio looking to stay on the offensive here. Big shot by Andre, and more to come. Just laying into the champion. Andre, almost like he's dissecting the champion here, just striking away at him. All over his head, his body. And again, another shot right to the back of the head there of De Niro. But Rio Big enziguri there, thwarting whatever Andre was looking for and trying to build up some momentum here. Striking away. Ooh, nice little kneeling hollow point there. Andre rocked. Crawling to the turnbuckle, trying to recover, but Rio coming in hot. Building up some momentum, both ropes coming back. Ooh, and no, can't take Andre down. The size of Andre, too much for him in an STO from the Bayou Bad Boy. Andre back in control now, it seems. Look at this, on the shoulders. Oh, and again, trying to focus that arm. You see Rio shaking it off there, trying to push through the pain. But Andre, again, not trying to work at the champion, trying to work at that lower extremities. You see his knee there placed directly into the back. Size difference between these two men, pretty big here. But Rio, not a small guy at all in his own. Look at this, a sleeper hold by Rio, but Andre just, ooh, jawbreaker getting his way out of that maneuver there. Andre trying to squeeze the life out of the champ right now. Big bear hug applied, and Rio gonna have to fight his way out of this one. Striking away at the head of the challenger, off the ropes. Oh, was building up steam, but got caught in a huge choke slam. Center of the ring, straight into the cover, hooking the legs. Do we have a new Rush World Champion? No, we don't. Rio kicks out at 2. It has been a fantastic event here tonight. We thank you all so much for joining us, whether you're watching with us here live or you're watching the replay. Thank you so much for joining us. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and enable that bell for all notifications so you never miss any of our events here on the Virtual Wrestling Network. Also consider dropping a super chat here, becoming a member of the channel, or even joining our Patreon so you can contribute directly to the channel and our full-time production here. Ooh, as we ramp up for Season 2 of Rush, and of course, Season 2 of Adrenaline and Blitz. Andre into a cover after just throwing the champion off the top turnbuckle. But again, only a 2 count. Andre trying to continue the offensive here, but Rio not going down lightly, striking away at the champ, and another one of those hollow point super kicks. Andre trying to escape to the outside, but Rio looking for something here. Off of the apron, Phoenix Splash, oh, but nobody home, nobody home. Crashing and burning to the outside, and now Andre gonna try to take full advantage of the situation here. Got Rio on the shoulders, just, oh, a huge power slam into the barricade. That's that freakish strength from the Bayou Bad Boy here. Just trying to brutalize the champion. Throwing him back in the ring. And going into the cover once again. Continuing to try to wear away at the core and the stamina of the champion. But Rio has the will, has the fight in him. Andre doesn't care though, just looking to continue, just inflicting pain and damage upon Rio here. Throwing him down into the mat. Yeah, it's just picking him up by his dreads and again, just throwing him right down into the mat. Once again, into the cover again, and you gotta be thinking, of course Rio's gonna kick out here, but every time he exerts that energy to get those shoulders off of the mat, he is wearing down at his core, at his stamina. Oh, look at this! Rio getting out of that military press, trying to roll up Andre, but no, oh my God, look at the strength of Andre, turning that roll-up attempt around, but no. Both men with 2 counts, and Rio just coming in hot with a shoulder block. But God, the action so fast-paced in this one. Quite the opposite of our last championship match that we just saw moments ago. And oh my God, Rio's neck just bouncing off of that floor there after being belly-to-belly suplexed from the inside of the ring. And what is this? Andre sizing him up, coming around the corner and just crashing right into him. Simmons in full control right now. And this is not looking good for Rio. Andre just doing so much damage to the champ. Andre looking for something here. Rio trying to get up. But Andre, look at this. Oh, again, that power on full display. Big power slam there into the cover. But once again, Rio getting the shoulder up. But like I said just moments ago, he's exerting so much energy, kicking out of all these pin attempts over and over again. Andre knows exactly what he's doing. Again, just that strength on display, just that raw, inert strength. Just trying to sling Rio across the ring, but Rio trying to fight back. Trying to fight back. Oh, and a hollow point right to the head, taking Simmons down. But he knocked him out into the cover. Leg is hooked, trying to retain, but no. Andre. It's going to take a lot, man, to keep a guy of Andre's size down for the 3 count. And Rio knows that. Rio knows he's going to have to throw everything he's got against Andre to retain that championship here in Chicago tonight. Nice leg drop guillotine over that bottom rope. And Rio wasting no time, going to the top rope in the high rent district, looking for the Phoenix Splash. Oh, and he missed it that time. He went for it on the apron earlier and missed. He went that time and missed. Oh, and no, Andre has him up, looking for the Dominator. Oh, and no, Rio gets off the shoulders. That could have been it right there. But he got off of the shoulders. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Looking for that Full Metal Jacket. Into the cover, trying to retain the championship. 2. Oh, and no, Andre grabs the bottom rope, forcing a rope break there. Oh, Rio might could have had it there, but Andre had the wherewithal to know where he was in the ring to grab that bottom rope and force that rope break. Rio to the top now. What is this? Oh, Andre! Oh, just throws him down on the mat. Rio was looking for something there, and Andre off the metal rope. What a hellacious elbow drop from a man the size of the Bayou Bad Boy, looking to become the new Rust champion, but no, Rio gets the shoulder up. And these two are exchanging big move for big move. But no one has gave just yet. Look at this, the power of the Bayou Bad Boy. Right into the Dominator. We've seen Andre win all his matches with just that move. Center of the ring. Oh, and Rio gets the shoulder up. I thought we had a new champion, but no. Both men have survived each other's most devastating moves, and Andre can't believe it. He's arguing with Rio that could have been a 3 count, but Rio right back to his feet, throwing strikes, trying to build some momentum and get this thing back on his side, but no. Getting tripped up there, and Andre takes him down. My God, what a main event thus far, and Andre coming in hot. He's got the champ right where he wants him, looking for another one of those big body slams. Textbook from the Bayou Bad Boy. And once again into the cover, trying to continue wearing away at not only the core of the champion, but his willpower and this crowd here in Chicago cheering for their hometown hero. Trying to Irish whip him back, but Rio pulls him right back into a big knee. And Rio, look at this, sort of a modified Arms of Sorrow, courtesy of the coach of the left-hand path, Shannon Silvera, trying to force Andre to tap out. Center of the ring, Andre's got nowhere to go. Trying to wear down Andre, maybe put him to sleep, but look at this. Andre, just so much strength. Able to just force his way out of maneuvers like that. And look at this. Again, another huge power slam. Andre having his way with the champion, but still Rio stays in it. God, man. Andre's done almost everything he can. Every show of power. Oh, and a hollow point out of nowhere. Taking him down. Rio trying to recover and looking for something big here, but missing the knee. Rio coming in hot and got nothing. Oh, Andre looking for that Dominator again. Looking for that Dominator, but Rio off the shoulders, getting out of harm's way. Oh, and now he's got Andre up. Looking for another one of those Full Metal Jackets. That's got to be it to retain the championship. Into the cover. 2. No, Andre somehow, some way stays alive. He couldn't grab the bottom rope that time. He had to kick out. And Rio up top. Maybe third time's the charm. Phoenix splash it is into the cover. It's gotta be it. 2, 3, no. Oh my God, almost 3. Almost 3. As close gets. But Andre, somehow, some way, stays in it. Both men have thrown their best shot at one another, but it has not been enough yet to get a 3 count. Rio now taking Andre in the turnbuckle, but no, Andre fighting his way out. Throwing bombs down on the champion. Oh God, look at this. Big power bomb. Sending him straight down into the mat. And he's not done with him yet. Andre maybe looking for a second one here. Oh, but Rio fighting his way out with those right hands. Ooh, going for a kick there, but Andre catches it. And again, Andre looking for another power bomb here. He's got him up. Oh, an alley-oop. Transitions his way out. Thought he was going to go for another one of those power bombs. And an alley-oop just sending Rio crashing down into the mat. And Andre, ooh, eating the right hand there, but no, once again, he's got all of Rio's kicks scouted. He's caught almost all of them so far. Ooh, and again, now trying to isolate the champion in the corner. Putting him up to that top rope. What the hell does Andre have in mind? Oh my God, from the top and a big tornado bomb. Emphatically slamming him down in the center of the ring. Going for the cover. 2, get that sign out of the damn way. Oh, cameraman. That could have been it right there and we would have missed it. Guy holding a sign in the crowd. We gotta, come on, man. What we doing, guys? This is amateur hour. This is the main event of Rush, baby. The main event of Armageddon. Both men in the center of the ring, exchanging shots with one another. Who is leaving Chicago tonight with the Rush World Championship? Ooh, big right hand from Rio. Ooh, and one from Andre. Another from the champ. Another from the challenger. And Rio with a nice little combination. Big knee taking down Simmons. Simmons trying to recover. Rio trying to catch his breath too. Rio, ooh, throwing Simmons down. Simmons trying to get up, but Rio on the top rope. Ooh, big drop kick connects. Right into the cover. Trying to retain the Rush World Championship. No, but no. Only 2. Rio's got to be wondering, what the hell else do I have to throw at this guy to keep him down for 3? Well, the answer to that could be a lot. Clothesline from Simmons. Rio went for one of his own, missed, coming back. Nice back body drop. Simmons building momentum. Oh, but Rio grabbing him. Oh, and just slamming his head right into his knee there. Rio looking for something big here, perhaps. And Andre in the turnbuckle. Setting him up top. Rio looking to springboard. Oh, but no, True getting tripped up on that top rope. Being guillotined on it. And Andre could be right back in the driver's seat. Ooh, look for something there. Rio rolls out. Andre right back up. Look at this. Tripping him up. Look at this. Once again, that modified Arms of Sorrow. But Andre gets his hand on that bottom rope, forcing a rope break. Rio trying to drag Andre's giant carcass away from the ropes to try to maybe put it in again, but Andre fighting off whatever attempt it was right there. And now swinging for the fences. But Rio swinging back as well. Rio using the ropes, who was looking for something right there, but missed. And Andre catches him with a huge shoulder block. And now turning him over into a Boston Crab in the center of the ring, trying to make the champion tap out. Maria's right in position, asking Rio, does he submit? Do you quit? Rio trying to get out of this, but Andre, all that weight on top of the back of the champion, wrenching away. But Rio, look at this, the power of the champion. Throwing Andre off of him. And looking for a big moonsault, but nothing. Nothing but the mat he crashes into, and Andre trying to strike back with the champion once again. Rio off of the ropes, trying to come in hot, and got caught. Got caught again into a big choke slam. Set right down into the mat. Rio trying to roll around and move, but now Andre once again turns into that Boston Crab. Rio trying to reach for the ropes, trying to force a rope break, but again, he'll just throw him off. And you gotta think this is affecting Rio's core, his stamina. Oh, but a big shining wizard in the turnbuckle, followed up by a bulldog. And the champ fully in control right now, looking again. The Arms of Sorrow locked in. The Arms of Sorrow locked in, trying to make Simmons tap out. He's nowhere close to the ropes. This time, locking in the actual Arms of Sorrow. His coach's signature submission hold. But Andre, look at the strength prying the fingers away and finding his way out. The strength of Andre, man. Oh, God, again. Looking for that Dominator. Looking for that Dominator up top, and he gets it. He gets it. We've got a new champion here in Chicago. 2. Oh, Rio gets the shoulder up. Somehow, some way, Rio De Janeiro stays alive, and Andre is heated right now. But he doesn't see Rio recovered. He's came to. Oh, on the shoulders. Full Metal Jacket. A last-ditch effort by the champion. Will it be enough? 2, 3 it is. Rio De Janeiro with just enough left to hit one more Full Metal Jacket and retain the Rush World Championship in a hell of a main event.
Still the Rush champion, Rio De Janeiro.
Battered, bruised, but not broken. Rio De Janeiro retains in the main event of the Season 1 finale here at Armageddon. It took everything that Rio had, but in the end, he is leaving Chicago with the Rush World Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for a hell of a show here tonight at Armageddon. Thus, the end of Season 1 of Rush. What is going to happen when we begin Season 2? My name's been Nathan Scott. Thank you for joining us. What is up, everybody? Another fantastic event in the books for the Virtual Wrestling Network. And as always, excuse me, I got to come on here and I got to say thank you guys, man. Thank you guys for all that you do, for supporting everything that we put out, all the content. Whether you support through Patreon or through YouTube by being a member of the channel or Super Chats or whatever it is. Thank you guys so much, man. From the bottom of my heart, you guys are the reason I'm able to pursue doing this stuff full time and the reason I'm able to put as much time into this channel as I possibly can. You guys make it all possible with your contributions, whether it be, man, just a $2 membership joining the channel, or whether it be supporting through the Patreon for like 10 or 20 bucks a month, man. We truly appreciate all the support you guys do, man. It's like I said, it's because of you guys that we're here. All your support, your contribution, you being here, a part of this community. All of it, man. That's why we're here. So until next time, we got a lot more stuff coming for you guys as soon as possible. I'm trying to hit the grindstone hard, and we're trying to really get some more content out here as soon as possible. But until then, love you guys. And as always, until next time, peace.